You can talk all you want. See me as a afraid of nothing, I'm afraid of, and I can have it all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let go. Level up, 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 level up. Oh, so yummy, oh, so yummy. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Hope you all are well. Everybody is well, and I hope you all are doing great. It's another fabulous Thursday, terrific Thursday, right? So, just get everybody on mute. Okay, so perfect. Thank you all for being on the call on time. And I'm not going to keep you much longer. We're going to get started and share some amazing, not so much secrets, but content with you, powerful stuff, right? So guys, I chose to talk about it. You see my theme for the video today was good or bad, it's your business, right? So that was the theme that I chose to go with. You know, I've been coaching a lot of people in the teams, coaching a lot of people. In fact, for a few years now, you know, improving on the skills. You know, I didn't know anything about this personal development, anything about this business, and got involved with it and started to coach people and, you know, find out more about people and how they operate and help them build a business and help them to, you know, take their business to the next level. And guess what? Not everybody catches on immediately. Not everybody starts building the business immediately. And sometimes people fall off by the wayside, right? So some people are going to fall off the wagon. And a good example of that, you know, I want to use is the Ronald McDonald story. You know, when McDonald's first came to South Africa, you know, he had this whole group of people that with him. The clown, there was that little, you know, pink, purple one or whatever it was. Now, colorblind, but there was all these different characters that were with Ronald McDonald. And after a few years, you saw that that crowd slowly started to deteriorate. There was only Ronald McDonald left from that whole group of where they started with that whole, what do you call them, clown group or trio. He was the only one left. So very important as well to understand that not everybody that starts with you is going to finish with you, right? So over the years, you know, trained a lot of people, helped a lot of people to get started in the business. And as usual, you know, some people fall by the wayside. Not everybody catches the vision and starts building their business immediately or starts building it the right way. So I wanted to tell you, you know, firstly, this is your business, right? Let's cut it right down the middle, right? And say exactly what it is today. So I'm going to be sharing some truths with you on how to build this business. And, you know, over time, you're going to hear me coaching and teaching and helping you build the business. But I think it's very important to get right down to the nitty gritties, right? Number one, it's not a get rich quick scheme. Now, you know, you're not going to, there's a lot of things out there that you see advertised, you know, on social media and things like that, where they tell you to invest money. You don't know what you're investing in. They just tell you to invest. You're going to become a millionaire in 2 or 3 weeks or 2 or 3 months or 2 or 3 years time. This is not that. This is not one of those things, right? This is not one of those things. This is a real legitimate business that you're going to have to work at. Number one, it's your business, right? So let's look at that point right there down the middle. And remember, the topic for this is good or bad. It's your business. It's your business, right? The emphasis on the word your. It's your business. Failure or success, it's your business, right? And remember, there's no right and wrong. Remember, you can fail as many times. They said the fastest way to success is failure, right? Failure way to success. So it's your business. So let's look at that one thing. There's 2 words right there. Your business, right? So if you were working in a company, right? You're working in a company and you're employed by a boss, and the boss has set rules. You know, you got to be at work at this time. You got to, you know, eat your lunch at this time. You got to go to the toilet at this time. You can only take leave at this time in order for your salary to get paid for you. Great, you do it. You follow the rules, and you know, you adhere to it. That's perfectly fine. That's normal. That's the way the normal world operates, right? And then if you were needing training, you know, your company would send you for training. They would train you and develop you because you're going to make money for them. They would pay for the training, and you'd have to do the training through them or through their sources, and you pay for the training. They'll supply you with all the resources you need because you're going to be an asset for them, right? When you have your own business, guess who's the boss? It's you, right? So if you need to train, if you need to develop people with skills in your business, you're the one that's going to have to invest in that training, right? You're going to have to invest in that training. So that's down the middle. That's your own business. You take charge of your own business. You make sure that you're on time. You make sure that you're doing what needs to be done during the course of the day, right? The next one, take ownership of your business. right? So you want to take ownership of how do you take ownership of your business? Guys, every single new person that joins your business, I'm not sure if you're doing this already. If you are, perfect, that's great. If you're not doing this already, this is something that you need to actually, make sure that you have, that you're doing from now on going forward. Take ownership in your business. You want the new person that joins your business, that joins into your team, to see you as their leader, to see you as a person that's, going to help them develop them, going to help them get their skills, going to help them make an income. You want to develop that person yourself. So it starts immediately, fast start training that person. If you don't know, we have a fast start training every single Saturday. But at the moment right now, every single representative, when you enroll somebody, pull out the fast start sheet, whether it's via Zoom or whether it's face-to-face, go through the 6-step system with your team, and make sure that you are building them and helping them grow, right? So make sure that you're doing that, right? So number one, that's make sure that you're taking ownership of your business. Make sure that you're training your people, getting on board as quickly as possible. So remember, we have a system, a principle called teach, show, watch, and go. Teach, show, watch, and go, right? Mr. Mudli always says teach to teach so you can sit on the beach, right? So teach, show, watch, and go. You want to make sure that your people are learning as quickly as possible. How to do an LOA. What does an LOA mean? What's an Astute report? How do you read the Astute report? Get your team involved in the process. Get them doing a presentation as quickly as possible. How's the fastest way to get someone to do a presentation? Teach them how to do the edification part of it, right? So at the beginning of every presentation, they're going to jump onto a call. They're going to lose that shyness of being in front of the camera, and they're going to start edifying you. They're going to be more comfortable doing it in the future. Then you get them to do a presentation. Then you get them to do a testimonial. You're getting them out of their comfort zone. It starts with you. Remember, every new person that joins your business is a brand new baby. A brand new baby, like a blank USB. They don't know anything. And duplication starts from birth, right? Every single action that you make, every single word that you say, every single thing that you're doing in front of your kids, they're learning and learning and learning. They say children don't do what you tell them to do. They do what you do. So exactly the same way, treat your business as, every person that joins your business as a brand new newborn baby. You wouldn't leave that baby, a newborn baby, to start learning how to walk on their own or feed themselves, right? So you want to treat your people brand new in the business as babies. Teach them, hold them by the hand, and help them to get walking as fast as possible, doing the presentation, doing the LOAs, getting involved in the process. You want to train people. Remember, this is a business where you want to train people and develop their skills. We want people to jump on board the wagon here and say, you know what, I want to be a fully fledged financial advisor one day. I see value in this. It's not hard. It's not difficult to do. I can do this. I've got someone that's going to teach me and going to help me. So I need to learn as quickly as possible. That's for the new person as well to say. So find enthusiastic people. Remember, there's no way to just become enthusiastic, right? So remember that as well. It's going to take you time. So remember, there's 2 ways that you can have money in the world. You can inherit money. You can marry into a rich family. You can, work your entire life and at the age of 65 get your pension or whatever it is, but it's going to take you, there's no guarantee unless you're born into money, right? So there's 2 ways in which you can make money in life. Number 1, you're born into it, or you inherit it, or you marry into it, right? Number 2, if you don't have money, you're going to have to invest time, right? And this business requires time. Remember, you just paid 200 Rand, guys. I cannot stress this enough. 200 Rand right now is a joke to get involved in this business. I can tell you right now, I go neck to neck with Vesna all the time, the CEO of the company, and I'm telling him, we got to raise the price. We got to raise the price for people to see value in this. It's 200 Rand. Trust me on this. I'm behind the scenes pushing for this. So make sure you're getting your people on board as quickly as possible, because I can tell you right now, it's inevitable, right? We're moving in that direction. We don't want to attract the crowd. We want to attract the larger numbers of people who see value in the business, who understand the concept of this, how it works, right? So make sure that you're doing that as well, and making sure that people are joining your business, right? So here's the other thing that I want to tell you right now. If you're investing time in your business, right? Improve your skills. Your skills are very important. Guys, we've got a book club. We've got a book club that's running every single month. This month's book, is Think and Grow Rich by, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Make sure that you get your hands on a copy of that book. If you don't have a copy of it, you can get the PDF version online. You can get the audio version of that book. Make sure that you're investing time and energy in developing yourself. But at the same time as well, when you are developing yourself, don't do it during the day. Don't do it in income generating hours, right? Income generating time. Income generating activity is basically you prospecting, you making phone calls, you setting up presentations, you helping close up business. Those are income generating activities going to bring money in. In the evenings, after 9 o'clock, you come home, you're in bed before you could sleep. That's the time you want to be reading at least 3 or 4 pages of that book. Don't do it in time that you could be using to, generate an income. Don't use it in time that you could be using it for income generating activities. Improve your skills means not only reading books, guys. We've got trainings like this. We've got 15 people on the call. Thank you all for being on the call. We've got 15 people on the call right now. This is part of your training and development. Nobody in another company, I can tell you this for a word right now, guys. You can go to any other company right now that's still operating on normal, normal circumstances, even though it's, COVID. You're not going to find people that are investing time and energy into their staff like this and developing them. They're going to be behind their staff with a stick, saying that you need to do this or that, and threatening them with the paycheck. The paycheck is the, like the ransom letter they have on you. So they're going to threaten you. They're going to say, no, if you don't do this, this is going to happen and that's going to happen. This is not that kind of environment. We're helping you improve. So thanks for being on the call. You're improving your skills. Make sure that you're on the calls. We've got calls from valuable content being shared every single day by leaders in this business. People who are excelling will never put somebody in front of you if they haven't got the results, right? So make sure that you're improving on your skills. The next one is, I've already covered this, company versus the business. Get out of that mentality. I know it's difficult. We've been brought up to think like this, where we've been brought up to say, you got to go to school, get good grades. Then you got to go to university and get good grades. Then you got to go and find a nice job. And Rich Dad Poor Dad is going to perfectly align your mind with this exact concept. You got to go get a good job in a good company with good benefits, and you got to work there for 40 years of your life and retire at age 65. You're going to retire at age 65 on 40% that you couldn't afford to live on in the first place. That's what Rich Dad Poor Dad is about, right? I'm not spoiling the book for you. I'm not going to go too much into that concept. It's time to break away. We're going to brainwash you. Your brain has been filled with society, what society wants you to conform to. We're brainwashing. We're taking that brain and we're going to scrub it up, right? And help you think like an entrepreneur, think like a business person. Remember, if it is to be, it's up to me. I want you all to say that. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. Every morning when you get up and look in the mirror, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. If you want a helping hand, look at the end of your wrists, right? I heard one of the speakers say that a long time ago. If you want a helping hand, look at the end of the wrist. It starts with you. Remember, we've all got these WhatsApp groups that are created. We create the WhatsApp groups because there's so many people in the company. It'll take you a long time. It'll take you the whole day just to SMS or WhatsApp, to message everybody in your team individually, right? If you've got a big team, it'll take you a long time. So, a lot of people want that personal attention. We create the WhatsApp groups, and when we send out a message, it's sent out to everybody at once. So if you want a helping hand, use your phone and message the person back. Who's the person that's constantly messaging on the group? Who's the person that's saying, do you need help? I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you build your business. Message the person back, guys. I don't wake up in the morning and dream and know that this person in my team needs my assistance today. I need to know. If you need help, you need to pick up your hand and say, hey, I've joined the business. I haven't got any meetings done. I haven't got anybody in my team as yet. I haven't got any policies. So I need your help. That's a part of our script as well. So you want to use that. Don't just use it for inviting techniques. Use it for even in your groups. Let people know. Let people know in your team. Let your leaders know in your team that you need their help. Pick up your hand and say, help me. I'm willing to work. And I can tell you right now, in Providential, the system we've got, no leader is going to turn you away and say they can't help you. No leader is going to turn you away and say they can't help you, right? So make sure that you're doing that. Pick up your hand and say you need help. Constantly, if you need help daily. And I promise you, by the time you finish off, you're going to ask so many questions that you'll be so well versed in this business, nobody can stump you if they ask you something, right? So one of the biggest things as well, remember, you're getting into the business. If you're brand new in the business, maybe you saw the vision, but then it's easy to get sidetracked. You go home, you speak to your spouse puts you down, said, oh no, you're going to try and do that, you're going to try and do insurance. Your family puts you down, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, your educated aunt, or your unemployed neighbor. Everybody has their own perception. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. Remember, they say opinions are cheap. Everybody has one, right? So remember that everybody has their own opinion. It's up to you to decide whether you use their advice or not. Remember that, right? So I'll tell you right now, there's been so many people that have joined the business who had their dreams stolen. So here's another one. If you don't know about this, this is called dream stealers, right? And trust me, it comes from a good place, because people don't understand. So let's just say if you join the business and you go home and you speak to your mom, your dad, your uncle, your aunt, your spouse, that person could tell you from their own level of perception, oh no, maybe this is going to be difficult. Insurance is difficult. This is hard. That's hard. They don't even know our system. They don't know how it works, but they will tell you these things because they're trying to protect you. They're trying to protect you. There's two reasons actually why people steal your dreams. Number one, they're trying to protect you. It comes from a good place. Number two is because they feel uncomfortable that you're doing something now. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. They know you as the person that's the life of the party. You want to party every weekend. You want to have a bra. You want to go to the beach. You want to spend time with them, having fun. And now they say, oh no, John thinks he's gone better than us. He wants to start a business. He's going to be a millionaire. Right? Now you make them feel a bit uncomfortable because they're also in the situation where they need to make more money, but they still want to go out and party every weekend. So they'll try and steal your dream. So one is selfish and one's unselfish. The unselfish is going to come from loved ones that care about you. The selfish one's going to come from people that are going to feel uncomfortable with the fact that you're going to build a business, right? So make sure you're getting advice. Remember, advice as well, it's easily available everywhere, right? It's easily to get advice. So make sure you're getting the right advice from the right people. Qualify your people. Don't just take advice from anybody, right? You want to qualify the advice that's getting you. If somebody's going to give you advice and say, oh no, why are you doing the business? Why do you want to do insurance? Look at that person's level of status in life. Is that person somebody that they want to take advice from? Are they winning on a high level? Are they driving the kind of car that you want? Do they live in the kind of home that you want? Do they travel in the kind of places that you want to travel? Are they putting food on your table? Are they paying your bills every single month? That's the kind of advice, people that you should be taking advice from. People that have your best interest at heart, right? People that are winning at a high level, those are the kinds of guys that you want to listen to. Even in the business, guys. Here's a perfect example. Remember I said every new person that joins your business is like a new baby, right? Now remember, when you get somebody in the business, it's great. We want to celebrate them, but it's not the time to party. That's the time to get somebody to work. Make sure that you're getting the advice from somebody that's qualified. If I have a 1-year-old, if I've got a 1-year-old at home right now. If we were to get another baby born today, I would not leave the newborn baby with the 1-year-old. I wouldn't leave the newborn baby with the 1-year-old because the 1-year-old is still learning how to walk himself. So don't let your new person who's still really, really new in the business start training your brand new person until they've proven themselves. How do they prove themselves? 3-3-30, guys. It's an opportunity to double rank, and to get a fast start bonus. That's currently running right now. If somebody in your team hit 3-3-30, you've got somebody that's going to work with you in the business, that's taking the business seriously and wants to make it happen and takes this opportunity to heart. They want to make things happen. So that's the way you look at, if somebody gets 3-3-30 in the business, in my team, I know that I've got somebody to work with now. This person takes the business seriously. They're gonna bring in business for me, and they're gonna help me grow this business. That's the kind of people that you want to look. There's always dead leaves. You got to understand this as well. There's always dead leaves. Some people's dreams get stolen. Some people steal their own dreams. They convince themselves that they can't do the business. They say it's too hard, too difficult, too much time or whatever it is. Trust me, nobody remembers the names of the people who quit. Nobody remembers the names of the people who quit. Sometimes you've got to shake that tree a bit. Sometimes there's dead leaves there. It's spring. It's time for new beginnings. Shake the tree in your team, guys. Don't carry dead weight around. If somebody's not investing time, not investing energy, doesn't want to come onto training calls, doesn't want to, set up appointments, doesn't want to get clients, or anything like that, it's fine, no problem. They joined the business, but I'm telling you right now, you're going to make the person feel uncomfortable to the point where they leave the business. They're not going to be comfortable being here. And how do you do that? I'm not saying go and, belittle them or insult them. Make them feel uncomfortable by the fact that you're winning. Take ownership and win in the business. And that will make people feel so uncomfortable that they're not doing anything and the dead leaves will just fall away and blow away, right? So it's spring. Make sure you are getting a fresh start right now. We've got a 90-day challenge happening right now with the company. Ends on the 1st of December, guys, and there's a trip that's going to be we're going to Drakensberg a weekend away with the family, with the teams. Make sure that you're there. You need to hit tier level 2 for 3 months consecutively. So how far are you already? It's the 3rd. Today's 3rd. How far are you? What numbers do you have on board? Are you taking the seat? Are you a one-hit wonder? That's a lot of things as well. Fine. People come into business and they're super excited. Make sure they build on that consistency and that momentum. The momentum is the hardest thing to build once you lose it. If you take a day off, if you take a single day off when it comes to momentum, you're going to lose it. And believe me, momentum, and this is something I learned last year in the US by Patrick Bet-David at the Vault. He said, momentum is like an angry girlfriend. It is the angriest, most clingiest, what's the other word? Psychopath girlfriend or boyfriend you've ever had, like a stalker. That person wants all your time. They want all your energy. They want everything from you. That's momentum. You got to see it, right? And momentum, the minute you neglect him or her, the minute you neglect him or her, and you say, no, I'm going to take my foot off the gas for one day, momentum will go and find another partner. And momentum will come in front of you with that other partner and they're going to make you feel really, really, really jealous. And she's not going to come back, or he's not going to come back until you prove yourself again. So don't lose your momentum, guys. Don't ever. It's a hard thing to get back. Make sure you got your momentum. Don't lose it. How do you do that? Track your daily calls. How many calls are you making? What's your goal? What's your end goal? Start from the end, right? If you want to build this business, I'm giving you some tips right now how to build this business. Have a goal in mind. How much of money do you want to make for this month? How much of money do you want to make at the end of September? How much do you want in your bank account? Get a figure. Don't say I want to make a lot of money. A lot of money to a homeless person is 50 rand. You give a homeless person 50 bucks. That's a lot of money. If you say I want to have a lot of money, that's not being specific. Have a goal, a written goal down. Rand value. How much do I want to make at the end of September? Have it written down. Then you want to have a plan in place. What do I need to do to get that X amount of money? You know, if you want to make 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 grand, how much do I need of time? Policies do I need to do? How much of time do I need to invest per day? How many calls do I need to make per day to get to that level? How much of time and energy is it going to take me? And then work backwards and then stick to your plan. Make sure you're doing it daily. Remember, there is no such thing as a 5-day-a-week entrepreneur. There is no such thing as a 9-to-5 entrepreneur. Guys, I promise you, I come from a completely different background. I come from the SAPS. You know this, guys. I started off here part-time. I'm so fortunate that I've been exposed to so many successful, powerful, business owners and entrepreneurs in South Africa. And I've had the opportunity of sitting down with them and speaking to them one-on-one, through Providential. And I've met some of these industry giants, leaders in the industry, billionaires. I'm talking about billionaires, guys. We've sat down with billionaires. And I can tell you right now, the one thing that separates the person that's living in poverty or living middle class to a person that's wealthy and successful and rich and residual income and businesses all over the place and expanding and growing is one thing. It's called work ethic. Work ethic. Trust me, these two words will change your life. Work ethic. If you develop a work ethic, if you build a reputation for yourself to be known as the hardest working person in the room, in any room, trust me, your family's financial future will be set for generations to come. We're talking about generational wealth, guys. I want you to imagine this. Your children's will thank you, will one day thank, not you personally, because you're not going to live that long, right? Will personally thank in their mind or to their parents and say, I'm so grateful that my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather woke up, or my great-great-great-great-grandmother woke up and did this business, so that I don't ever have to worry about where my next bill gets paid from. This is a legacy business, guys. You've got to understand that. You've got to have such a strong belief right now where you are. Nothing and no one can tear your business down. Nothing and no one can come against your family's financial future. Build a wall so high, nothing can collapse it. Nothing, not the recession, not COVID-19, not anybody's, not dream stealers, not anything can come against your business. That's when you will have financial freedom in this company. So guys, that was just a quick one. It's your own business. Remember that, good or bad, it's your business, right? So that was the point I wanted to make. Whether you fail in this business, whether you succeed in this business, it all boils down to how much of effort you put into it. How fast do you want to rank up? How fast do you want to make that income, that end goal? How much of money do you want to make? Write it down today. If you're in my team and you're on the call, guys, I want to see it written down. Send me a message. Tell me how much of money you want to make at the end of September. And I will help you put a plan together for that. If you're not in my team, guys, speak to your upline. Speak to your direct upline or your sponsor. Say, you know what, this is the call that I've been on this morning. This is my goal for the month. This is the amount of money I want to make for this month, for the month of September. Can you help me get to this goal? I guarantee you right now, no leader in this business is going to say no to you. They may tell you to increase it. Maybe you're thinking too small. They'll tell you to increase your goal, but they're not going to ever turn you down, because that's the kind of business that we have. We want to help everybody to grow. So make sure you're building a solid business. It's your business. This is a legacy business, guys. So most people treat their bosses' companies with great pride and respect and show up on time and do all the work on time. Treat your own business the same as well. Invest the same kind of efforts that you're building in this. Imagine that you are an outside person looking at your own business. Right? Make sure that you are managing your business the way you would manage the business for your boss. So I want to say thank you for your time, guys. We've got Capital Legacy running. We've got so many things happening this month. Capital Legacy is running the promotions again. Make sure you're getting your leads in, qualified leads in. Make sure you're getting them in. Make sure that you are building your tier 2. You have 3 months consecutively. You need tier 2 to be on the trip with us. We want to see as many people as possible be on the trip with us. We've got the next Super Sunday coming up. Exciting stuff, guys. Double rank up, double promotions, double bonuses. It's absolutely amazing, guys. Coming up to the end of the year, December, make sure that you and your family are going to have the best festive season. Make sure you can have the best festive season of your life. right? So best, well, thank you for that, Adele. I see Adele just posted 10K. She wants to make 10K by the end of the month. I'm gonna jump on a call right now with you. You guys make sure that you and your family have the best Christmas ever and best 2021 as well. Going into 2021, have the best one ever. So I want to say thank you for your time. Let's jump on those leads right now. Capital Legacy. Let's get some business in and let's make things happen, guys. Thank you for being on the call. And cheers. Let me end up with the song again. Level Up by Ciara. If you haven't heard the song, guys, go and listen to it. It's got some good words in it. It says, less talking, more action. So let's make it happen and let's go out and change the world. Up to us.
Thank you, Brenton.
Level up, level up, level up. All this on me so yummy. All this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy. Yummy all in your tummy. Favorites get dropped like weight. Team love don't want no hate. I'm grinding, I'm shining. Up, on my way. They got never settle. This view is so much better. I'm chilling, I'm with it. Like on another level. Oh, you can talk all you want. See me as a break. Nothing I'm afraid of. And I can have it all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy. All this